In this video, we kit out the workshop with this brand new, to me, 75-year-old workbench, complete with a vise, and I try and work out once and for all which oil is meant to be in this classic Citroen 2CV. Let's get to it. Right, so this workbench has been in a property for the last 70 odd years and needed a new home. This is something really solid. It would have been something like my granddad would have made, built out of massive pieces of wood, great big nails, and is a really solid bench in which to do all the work we need to do on it. It does have a vise on it that I'm going to need to take off and strip down because it isn't working. It is, however, a carpentry vise, so I will be adding a big metalwork vise onto the end of it. Just going to dry the top off very quickly as it was left outside for one day, but it's got such a good patina on top of it. With all the years of wear and tear, the water hasn't really sunk in. Now let's have a look at this vise. So this is a Parkinson's Perfect Vise number 15. I believe this would have been from around the 1950s. Really nice quality, but as you can see, when I wind the handle in and out, nothing happens. And also the quick release mechanism doesn't work either. I can't really see too much on it. It might be fixable, but let's take it off and see what's what. So this is held on with 4 big bolts. I'm just going to take the nuts off and then I'll tap them through with a rubber hammer. Then I just grab them from the other side and take the bolts out. This vise has been really well fitted to this worktop. It's all been cut in a special sort of groove. So now with the bolts removed, all I have to do is pull the vise out and we can have a look at exactly what the damage is. Sadly, it's immediately obvious with this vise it has some pretty significant damage. The rear part of the clamp has broken clean in half where it mounts to the table, and we are missing some pieces. I would guess this vise has been overloaded at some point and that's what's caused the damage. I'm really reluctant to throw something like this away, so I'm taking it all to pieces and then I'm going to have a look around and see if I can find replacement parts for it. Now let's have a look at this oil. Okay, what I have here is the original owner's manual that came with my car. It says if I happen to live in Great Britain, I should be using Total Gold 15W40 all the year round. If I live in France, I should be using Total GTS Plus 10W40 or GTI Plus 10W30. If I'm living in cold climates, GTI Plus 10W30. I previously used Classic Oil 20W50 in this car. It was the only classic oil I could find at the time, although the viscosity was slightly wrong. It did actually run alright for a few months though, so I don't think it was a big issue. I do have to be careful with the oil in this car because I do need a classic oil. So the Citroen has a flat tappy cam, so therefore I would be after an oil that has high levels of zinc in order to reduce wear. Back in the 80s when this car was made, if I'd have just gone into a shop and picked up a 15W40 oil, the chances are it would have been higher in zinc than oils are now. This is because technology changes, requirements change and all formulation changes. So now we have to specifically look for an oil that is higher in zinc than modern oils. So what I've gone for here is a 15W40 mineral oil from West Bay Oils, not sponsored. It is low in detergent and it is developed for classic cars and it has a high zinc content. This is what I'm going to use today. Feel free to use what you want. And of course we're going to change the oil filter with a good quality one. Put a bit of oil on the seal before attaching the oil filter. And then I'm going to take off the rocker cover. There's always a little bit of oil gets trapped in that, so we need to take it off whenever we do an oil change. Bit of a tap with the rubber hammer and that comes off nicely. I did use a reusable Burton gasket on here and it did leak a little bit, so this time I'm going to try putting a little bit of oil on it. Maybe I should have done that before, but we'll get some oil in it now, tighten it up and see if it leaks. And of course we've got to do the same on the other side. Now with that done, let's get this oil in. Lovely fresh oil. I normally just measure this out into a jug. In the book it says it takes 4 pints, but I will be checking this when I can get the car on a level surface later. Just be careful pouring it in. I don't want to get it down the side of the filling neck because it looks like that's how a lot of the gunk actually ends up on the oil cooler. Okay, let's start her up. Ticking over lovely as usual. I've just put the wings back on. Now let's go back and have a look at that vise. Right, we need to sort this vise. This has just turned up. A massive dehumidifier. I'm sure that'd be a great help. Let's have a look inside. Okay, right, this wasn't cheap. This was something that I just happened to see. I just got lucky and I happened to see it for sale, so I got it. And basically, I was looking around for spare parts, but I could actually find the whole vise. It's exactly the same vise as my broken one. Now, I was thinking I could use it for spare parts, but when it came down, I don't really want to break it up because it seems in better condition than my one was before it broke. So what I'm going to do is fit the new one. Obviously, it's all the same size. The bench is all cut to the same size. And I'm going to hold on to my broken vise in case somebody else needs it for parts or I get the chance to repair another one. It all fits in there beautifully. I just need to drill out a little bit of the wooden block just to get the last bolts in. But other than that, it is working fine. Winds in, it winds out, and the quick release mechanism is working. Obviously, it does need a service. It needs an oiling or grease or whatever, and cosmetics, but that will be done at a later date. So there it is, all done. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this style of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. It also really does help the video get out to more people. More coming soon. I'll see you in the next one.